how to use a technique stolen from wrestling to get a lot of taps on your mat. Hey guys, Coach Tom, I'm here today with Reese. We're going to have a look, guys, at a tool that I believe at least 90% of jiu-jitsukas around the world, you know, gi or no gi, guys aren't using enough. You know, wrestlers or maybe a submission grappler or a catch wrestler would use this all the time for good reason. It's very effective, yet in jiu-jitsu we just don't see it too much. So let's have a look at this tool. It'll help us use that tool, and it will also help us become aware if our opponent chooses to use it on us, so we can avoid it rather than trying to deal with it. And the one we're going to have a look at today, guys, is simply the grabbing of the chin, a chin strap, okay? And because we're talking about from a submission grappling point of view, we're going to be looking at the guillotine choke as our primary finish from there, okay? So let's have a look at a few positions of how to get the chin strap and what we can do with it and why it's so valuable. So more or less, I'm going to wrap my arm around and grab. I'm going to try to put this bone here, the head of my radius bone, under your throat, and I'm going to try to grab your jaw. So if I was doing it with Reese here, I would try to put this bone here underneath, and I'm just going to grab his jaw here. Okay? So if I did it with my right hand, I hold like this. So it's really important when you do this that a jaw naturally goes from wide to your chin, like this. So it's really important when you do a chin lock that I like to mimic that shape, because if I just grab his chin here, look at all the space. But if I can put that bone in the middle of the neck and curl my wrist, I really fill up the space. So when I grab it like this, it's really filling up the space. And now, all you need to do to choke a guy from this grip is to actually put pressure on the fulcrum, the end of the lever, which is his head, and this, as the fulcrum, will be the choke. So, if Reese was in my guard here, and let's just say he's trying to pass my butterfly guard or something like that, he's got his head down and he's controlling my legs. I can grab the back of his head and grab that chin strap. This is a great technique to do. Even if I didn't want to choke him, the power of this chin strap is going to let me pull him by me and do all sorts of things. But today we want to get some taps. So I'm going to pull him onto my chin strap here, and I'm just going to tuck his head into the middle. Right into the middle here. Tuck, and now I grab over my own chin strap here. And I squeeze my elbows in, so they're squeezing his head. It's so important to squeeze not just into his neck, but this way. Here, and then I just roll in. And it's just his esophagus. If you need more than about 5 kilos, you're doing something wrong, okay? So, let's have a look at a different variation now. I've got this, I could bring him all the way to the side, okay? Like this. And then I could finish it like a normal high elbow Marcelo Garcia style guillotine. Or, let's have a look at how I could use it to get to the top. So now I pull him onto my chin strap, and he might grab at my hands to defend the chin strap. So I will use it to lift him over. Because not only does the chin strap give me a tremendous amount of leverage over his spine, if he wants to get rid of my chin strap, he must use his hands. And if he's using his hands, he can't stop me sweeping him. But once we get to the mount, or even from the mount, especially when someone turns on their side a little bit, you know when guys do this, I like to sort of blindside attack them. I'm not talking about punching this guy in the back of the head. I'm talking about using your right hand to come around like this and grab onto his jaw. It's just imperative that you get the head of your radius bone here, sort of the base of your thumb, all the way deep contact pushing. Don't leave a little gap, it will come back to bite you. So once I wrap around his jaw here, I do the same thing in closing my elbow here. I close my elbow. And now I'm gonna sprawl through it and look up. And if you need more than 10% strength, you've screwed it up. Try again. You've left space. This is nothing but hard bone here. This is nothing but soft neck with no muscles protecting that trachea. So when we wrap, I'm going to close my elbow, I flatten him on the mat, and then I just, if you have to use too much strength, you've just got this choke wrong. So having a look here from say head to head, say we're wrestling like this, and we're here, and he knows I want to shoot for his legs, so he's got his head low so I can hit my chin strap. From here I can drag him by and shoot my shot, but I can also from that chin strap here, not only take him down, but just finish him right away. Make sure you're using this, guys. Because even sometimes, you imagine if Reese was in my side control here. This is the last position you should ever think of attacking someone. But I've had training partners of mine in the States do things like, I think that I'm gonna get them in a head and arm choke because they reach over like this and I think you're dead. But then they reach under and they'll grab my throat. They can't get my chin yet, they just grab my throat. And so you sort of start trying to von flu choke them, and they'll get you back here. Now they've got your chin, and now they're gonna finish you. And it's all in the power of grab. This is like sensitive stuff. Like, no one's going to the gym, even if you're doing neck weights, this is just still so fragile. And if you can put a hard bone in there correctly and use good posture to choke, you are gonna finish, guys. Just make sure that whether you grab with this hand or both, you squeeze those elbows in. I think that's the most important thing of a chin strap. Don't leave your elbow loose, tuck it in, and make sure that bone there is touching the neck. If you do that, you're gonna be tapping people before you even know it. Have fun with the chin strap, choke lots of people, be careful, don't hurt people's necks, but enjoy this one. Take care, guys. I'm Coach Tom, I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching the video, guys. I hope you loved it. For more free videos, click here. And if you'd like to get our free footlock masterclass, please click here. And if you'd like to help support me so I can help bring you high-level jiu-jitsu for free every day, please click here. Thank you for watching, guys. I'm Coach Tom. I'll see you next time.